The first sentence in the civil grand jury's report that was issued for the 2024-2025 in grand jury report, civil grand jury report, says a citizen's complaint is what led to an investigation into North Bay Animal Services, which resulted in a countywide investigation of animal services. I was that citizen. It's funny that North Bay Animal Services came to my home allegedly on unrelated, reasons, which is a complete lie. The person that they came here never has lived here ever. When I talked to probation to see why my address was down for this individual, and asked them for a proof of the warrant, because even probation searches are warrants. If they're coming for a compliance check, they would have a warrant. Probation in Sonoma County probation told me that they don't have my address down for that individual because she's not on probation. The only officers that knew of any relationship between me and her is Windsor Police Department. Furthermore, the probation office confirmed that Windsor Police Department made a change to her information file the day that they came to my house. Sonoma County data, which has a list of all reports, calls, everything that's happened, the SOCO data for everything, confirms that the call for that day came right behind my house. Now, was it from the officer that lives next door to me, that's a Windsor Police Department sheriff? I don't know. Or was it an officer that was over here, parked over here, and dispatched out for help? I don't know. But I know it didn't come from the probation. I know the probation specifically said, when we have probation searches to do, we do them. We don't send officers. Windsor Police Department has used probation searches for a long time to illegally enter people's homes. They have no regard for anybody they consider less than. And I'm, without going into this whole childish, tit for tat, Windsor Police Department also found guilty when Falapi was mayor of Windsor, when he was found sodomizing women at his wineries, to have ignored reports, bullied women into not reporting, and some were even found to have participated in those activities at his family's wineries. And it wasn't until somebody who was also a city council member unfortunately found herself to be a victim. So we had a change in our head of sheriff, and everything just got pushed under the rug. Windsor Town Council pushed it under the rug. They all knew about it. I'm just a little curious as to why it's so hard for you to understand that the agencies in which are a part of this narrative of my rescue and myself have been found time and time again recently to be untruthful, to be dangerous, to be absorbed in their own benefits and interest, and to be completely just not even worried about it's the people that it's supposed to be serving. NBAS is not the only agency that I've ever talked out about. My blogs have been focused on government transparency and systematic failures. Anybody that knows me, not just my animal welfare channels, but my cop blocker channels, where I have made videos in the past where I will go up when I see somebody getting pulled over and videotape it for the safety of those that are being harassed, as well as, just the safety of our overall community, throwing them up on YouTube. It's things like this that has gotten me to earn myself a, not so good taste in their mouth, but I don't care. When you're attacking me, you're not attacking some villain like they want you to believe. You're attacking a whistleblower that has stood my ground, fought for my rights as well as yours, and refused to back down. And when it comes to the most recent events, you're not protecting or defending the dogs, because the dogs were not in any danger. You are standing by organizations that are key components in the systematic failure, who are corrupt, who are more focused on saving face than owning up to their mistakes, taking responsibility, and correcting the faults and the lacks that they have. And it's easier to put the blame off on somebody else. They're using this as a distraction. And anybody that doesn't see that or wants to go and continue to try to, make people believe otherwise, you got to ask yourself, what are they gaining from this and how are they connected? Because nobody with a brain that can read and comprehend facts is going to waste their time doing that. NBAS was just found to be in worse conditions than similar to the ones they try to say were found here, which are false, for 114 dogs. Then they knew that was coming because they lost the Clear Lake had opted to terminate that contract with them back in September. So, and in the newspaper article when they were talking about what happened here, he said, well, she's been very vocal about her criticism of the shelter. Are you guys missing that? Or do you not have the ability to comprehend that? I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm not taking any plea deal. I am going to the box and I'm going to fight for the truth. And you know what? When this is all said and done, I really hope that nobody else has to go through this. It's not any new thing that whistleblowers are attacked. And you know what? The time has come for you guys to get your head out of your asses, get your head out of their asses, and stand up for what's right.